Hello everybody and welcome back to Multiplayer Bjornholm. This is episode number 3 of possibly 3, but I think what we're going to be doing is returning next Monday for episode number 4. If I do continue to number 4, I will be continuing to number 5, which means 2 weeks running we'll be doing Bjornholm on a Sunday, recording it on a Sunday for the release of the video on a Monday, if that all makes sense. So if you are looking to join the server and you've missed these 3 opportunities, then Sunday evening, British summertime, is the time to be looking at on the server list. So yes, what we're going to do is just very quickly look through the different tracks and see what is actually happening. Yep, nice bit of horsepower usage here. Yeah, 145 horsepower pulling that seems to be very impressive. I think everything else is fairly neat, nothing that we have to really do. Tidying up wise, it all seems to be very good. Now, the players were obviously in the server quite a bit after I left before, and it turns out that film number 36 has been put down to grass, which is brilliant, because that is one of the things I suggested in either episode number 1 or 2. It's always very nice when my suggestions are put into action, because it proves that people actually listen and agree. Obviously, if they didn't agree with what I said, then they would have probably intentionally replanted this field as an arable crop, or even worse, as trees. But obviously they don't have access to trees because I'd have to buy them. But yeah, that's my point here. Basically, it's nice to see that the fans do actually take into account things that I say, and yeah, it just makes a big improvement to the series. So let me just finish this synchronizing. Okay, so Bobcat TV, Oisin and Thomas have just joined the server, and what we are going to do is attempt to get into this combine. That's really weird. It was not letting me get in. But yeah, what we're going to do is just very quickly harvest this field. Crikey. It looks like 3 combines may be doing this, so that is all well and good. Thing is, it's probably going to take about 2 minutes to do, and I seem to be actually surplus to requirement. Yeah, so I'm just going to toodle along in my tiny case combine here, feeling dwarfed. Hopefully all 3 go into this same field, because it'd be quite interesting to see how it goes. Yeah, I've started off in a bad place there, but we'll finish off the bit which has been missed. So yeah, I think really today's just going to be a case of finding different jobs to do and doing them. I think our trailer over there, one Oisin, hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly, is currently sat in, is going to be the best one for me to unload into, because obviously this combine sits lower, so the auger can't reach as high. Now, combining is always a very good job for me just to discuss random stuff, basically. And I think the topic which I should probably touch on first as a matter of urgency is about one of my other channels, Machinery Restorer. Now, the problem with Machinery Restorer is, let me just deviate a second, they're going to think I'm drunk, harvesting like that. That looks ridiculous. I suppose the same could be said for the lorry over there. But yeah, anyway, what I'm trying to say is the problem with Machinery Restorer is it's an expensive channel to run, which is fine. I'm not really too worried about the money on that side of things, because it's my hobby anyway, restoring equipment. The problem is that to restore a piece of machinery, it takes a very long time to do it, regardless of the price. Even if it was a cheap restoration, it still takes a very long time. So yeah, a few people, in fact quite a lot of people, actually thought my channel had died, that particular channel. Which is understandable, because obviously it was over a month between a video, and then suddenly a video comes out of the blue a few days ago, and everyone's like, whoa, Machinery Restorer has just uploaded, which is a very rare occasion. But what I wanted to just explain to you is, that channel will always go through phases of having no videos, just because it takes me time to create the restoration. Now with the Kubota which I did, which I now got rid of, that restoration was actually done at the same time as publishing the video, so I'd sort of progress a bit, then publish a video, and then it would obviously feel fairly constant, a video every 2 weeks or so. But, what I'm trying to do now is actually record the entire restoration and then upload a video, well, upload them all, and then schedule them to be published once a week without fail, because obviously if they're all done and uploaded, there'll be no excuses for not having a week without a video, which I think would be much more slick when it comes to actually viewing them. But like I said, that's going to incur this quiet period where nothing actually happens in the channel. So yeah, the channel is never going to die, but there will be quiet periods, and when it goes quiet, that is when I'm actually working on the restorations creating the series ready for publishing. So yeah, I won't go on about it too long, but that was just something I really had to say, because obviously some people thought the channel had died, and yeah, it just doesn't really do your channel any good if people think you've actually died. I don't think it's personal, I think it is the channel itself, because obviously I'm here and alive on Daggerwin, so all is good. So yeah, that is just one thing which I wanted to touch on first of all. Now yeah, the other thing, for number 36 there, I think when it's actually grown, most likely in episode number 4, we'll be doing a good session in there, doing some kind of either foraging, or we'll be doing some haymaking or something like that. We can do bales now in multiplayer, because as long as I'm in the server, everything will be fine. Ah, more synchronising. I'm being pushed out the way by the big combines. So that's how you harvest a field quickly. I managed to cover just one topic in that time. Not sure where the Fendt tractor went, which I brought over, because I don't think this is going to fit over these trailers, like I said, but we'll have to see. Maybe we can squeeze it over just about. It's not ideal. Wow. What was the clearance there? It's about an inch. 2 inches. That's incredible. Yeah, so let me just speed up the time, because I want to skip the night time. And once this is all done, I'm going to take it back to the yard and we'll find a different job to do. That's all I'm going to do with combining. We don't need to do too much. That is a congested field. This combine is likely going to be taken straight away actually, so maybe I should just put it here, knowing that somebody's going to take it. They can join in the fun, because there's bound to be more fields to do. That's where the Fendt tractor got to. How weird, it managed to return itself to here. Right, yeah, so what we're going to do now is, what on earth, crying out loud. It's actually just started cultivating a different field. I'm sure somebody did this. I'm going to fold it all up, and I'm going to take it either back to the yard or somewhere else entirely. Now looking at this, I would say that all the fields over on the left hand side are the ones which need to be concentrated on when it comes to cultivation. They've all had crops in recently, they're all showing as harvested, so what I'm going to do, as soon as this finishes, is take it over to probably number 1 actually, and get it going on worker. So whoever that is there is doing some combine harvesting. Big field that. I think it's one of the biggest actually. One of the old tricks was to join all those fields together, 27, 22 and 32 and 33. That makes one massive field. So yeah, what I'm going to do is, like I say, go up to field number 1 and just get this going, but I don't think it's going to take too long because field number 1 isn't that big. I can remember the first time I ever put a crop in field number 1, that was in either October or November 2014, and I did potatoes. It was in the days when I did my cinematic videos, in fact before I even did narration in videos. That's how long ago it was. So yeah, going back to old times. In fact, I don't think I've ever even visited that field since. I think most of the players are actually staying around the field with crops in, because obviously they're going to be doing some kind of harvesting there. There is a bit of foraging going on too, so we're kind of breaking out of that. Yeah, let's do multiplayer to go and be on our own. Old habit of mine. But yeah, it's going to be a bit nostalgic I suppose, going this way. Surprising, I don't really go over this side of the map, ever. So this really is going to be going back a few years. I can remember the first fun thing which we ever did in multiplayer on this map in FS15 was to sell the logs at this extortionate price. They used to be worth an absolute fortune. All you had to do is cut a tree down and push it into the lake, and you'd get thousands and thousands of pounds. That was soon fixed, because obviously that was a bit ridiculous, but yeah, it was fun at the time. We just had a huge deforestation session. I don't know if I ever recorded it though, I might have just been playing multiplayer without recording, I'm not too sure. So yeah, let's just wait for the daytime and then we can do this cultivating. Can't wait to get the Platinum Edition though, with Farming Simulator 17, it's looking very good. I don't know if you saw the Gamescom trailer which was published a couple of days ago. Definitely something you should check out. Giants do actually send me all their videos for me to upload personally, but I don't tend to, just because obviously it's a duplicate video, and their videos, despite me having permission to upload them, do tend to have music on them, so I can't always get away with it. So yeah, best thing to do is subscribe to the official Farming Simulator channel and you'll be able to see all of the latest videos. But having said that, I might upload some as the permissions are there, so Yeah, we'll see. Right, I think that's bright enough. We'll put it back to times 15. Yeah, not a very big field at all. They're requiring a forage harvester. I think we can just about afford it. Why did I bring this tractor up here with such a big cultivator? I should have swapped the tractors over with something a bit more powerful. Not to worry. We're not doing it anyway. Although, that building could be an issue. We'll just have to see how it goes. Yeah, this is definitely the field which I did as potatoes in 2014. I used to do all kinds of stuff. With my cinematic videos, I used to change the contrast and the brightness and stuff. Make it not really look like the same game. But I soon stopped doing that because it just... I don't know. Well, I started doing the videos with narration, the Let's Plays, and then that sort of took over my time, so then I stopped doing the cinematics. But maybe I should do them again. Maybe. Maybe for Platinum Edition. Server's still filling up fairly quickly. Right, so yeah, we're in the Manitou here. Looks like there's a bit of a mess inside this barn. We don't really have to do anything with it though. I wonder how much the cows have bred since we actually got them. Did we get 9? Yeah, probably, because we still have 9. And we have 9 pigs as well. So yeah, I don't think they've actually reproduced at all. It would make sense since they don't actually have any water, or straw, or anything. But I'm not going to be doing a video of animal working multiplayer. It doesn't really seem worth it. But what I will do is buy a water tanker, because obviously it's going to be required for the animals at some point, and somebody else can do it. So if I get this, then somebody will probably very soon take it and start to use it. The other thing is, well, they've got a forage wagon, so I don't think there's going to be an issue with picking up straw. So that's all good. Forage harvesters. This one here. I have to buy the correct header for it too. But first... yes, I'll jump into it and we'll take over. So, obviously when I've left the server, somebody else can have it. I think it's this one here. I think it is. Unless they've already rode it up. I'm not too sure what they're doing actually. I'll go and have a look. Now here we are in field number nothing, and we have the 4 up instead of the pickup. Now this field has actually regrown, but really we should get it all picked up again before remowing it, although you can get quite a bit if you do row it up twice. That trailer's going to take a long time to fill. A matter of seconds. Now, yeah, I have had comments in the past saying, if anybody's following you excessively, just kick them. I do, honestly I do, but I tend to do it off screen. And the reason why is because if I do kick people on screen, people think that I just kick people for the sake of it, because they can't fully see in a video what they're doing. But at the moment, everybody seems to be behaving themselves, which is really good. But Happy Farmer here is, yeah, gonna have some fun keeping up with that trailer. I don't know how full it is, but it's looking about 95% full, I would say. The lorry is going to be a better bet. Farmer 103. I prefer to do a field which hasn't actually been, well, one which hasn't regrown yet, but I think they're still work in progress. Time for Farmer 103's turn. This should all fit into that trailer. It's pretty big. That's the hope anyway. Suddenly become quite laggy. That is weird. I feel to be driving a ship. What on earth? Where am I going? That's got to be server lag. Oh, what? It's driving itself. Now, I'm turning right. How weird. Seems to have calmed down, although I don't like saying that, because usually if I say that it's calmed down, it gets even worse. Something not right. It does seem to still be very laggy, but it's not as bad as it was. It was uncontrollable before. that seems to be this section done. It's now ready to be cut again if it needs to be. And yeah, I think field number 36 is actually being cut and rowed currently, so what I'm going to do is turn this off. I probably should put the pipe in, just because we are going on the road. Yep, there's the tractor, there is the windrower, and Happy Farmer I think we're going to have to tell to do a different job, because that trailer just doesn't really seem up to the job. Well, here we are, we're over at field number 36, the field which has been obviously converted from the arable field to grass. It's been rowed up, well at least it started to be rowed up, but yes, it starts off a bit wiggly, but it'll be fine. We'll have to just follow the tyre marks of the windrower. Yeah, in the discussion here in the chat, vote kick and vote ban don't exist in Farming Simulator like they do in most other game servers, and they really should do. I'm not speaking about anybody in particular here, but vote kick and vote ban would be brilliant, really useful, because then if the majority of the players aren't happy with a certain player, then they can just vote to get rid of them, and obviously there have to be a reason for them to get rid of them, otherwise that would just be a bit bizarre. So yeah, I'm hoping, obviously we don't know, but I'm hoping that in Farming Simulator 19, or whatever it's going to be, will feature things like that, because that would be really useful. In fact, it would solve a lot of problems. Random piece of barley or wheat or something over here. Now this has been rowed up, it's just of course it's taking a while to update. There it goes. But there is a lot of grass here, filling up Farmer 103's trailer pretty quickly. I'll have to try and guess where this grass is. Somewhere in the centre. It's very slowly updating, as it does do. Probably should wait actually. Yeah, I'll wait. Right, I think most of it starts to update. The problem is, the mowing man or woman has disappeared. And I'm lagging out again. How close to full is that? We need glance mod. Oh, there we go, it's full. Yeah, we need to be able to see how full these different trailers are. There we go. Obviously we can't continue because nothing else has been cut. But we'll just finish off this headland which has been done, and the lag is getting a little bit ridiculous. It's weird, it jumps all the way up to 400 or so and then back down to 30. John Deere Mad has just joined the server. I think if I was to join anybody else's server I'd probably call myself Massey Mad, although I'm not going to do that, so if anybody called Massey Mad joined your server, it's not me. Just a word of warning. Oh, look at this lag. Lag. Lovely. Really annoying. Didn't used to be so bad. Oh good, Bobcat TV has taken over the mowers, top work, and I think, yeah, someone's still in the rower, so that's all working well. I've just taken a break from the forage harvester, and we're just going to hang back a bit in the trailer here, and then obviously when we're required we'll just go up to it and get it loaded up. No thanks. Yeah, so quite leisurely now, nothing really happening except for some combining over there. And I think there is some seeding going on somewhere. In fact, I think in a second I'm just going to take a break completely and have a fly around the map and see exactly what everybody is doing. Talking about flying, this forager almost is doing. Now, I think the trailer in front is virtually full. Now, this isn't the best trailer to be using, this Joskin. It's not really suitable as such for the grass, but it will do. It's got to be full. How far full is it? Ah, Fred. Not seen anybody called Fred yet. Probably been here the entire time. Welcome, Fred. Whenever you joined. Probably keeping a low profile somewhere else. Some people do. In fact, I think if I was to join somebody else's server, I would just keep a low profile, whatever my display name is. Just crack on with a job in the background somewhere. I think most of the players are actually in field number 36. Right, okay, that is our cue to continue. Yep, so I'm going to load up and then we'll tip this load and then we'll have a look around the farm and see exactly what's happening. It's going to fill up very fast, this. It's not actually a very big trailer. It looks huge, but... Oh, I'm actually just going over that. Oh, no, I'm not. It's just not updated. Yeah, it isn't quite as big as it looks. Not small, though. You wouldn't call it small. But there is far bigger. Are we going up and down? Yeah, we are. In fact, we likely won't get much of this in. It's a good job we have a few trailers, including the tiny Brantner trailer over there. It's a snaking trail of different tractors and trailers. Mostly all of them are lagging out. But we are 62% full. And we should be actually full by the time we get back down the bottom, so it should be good timing. I believe everybody's taking this over to the cow farm, so we'll take it to the same place. Although it could be taken to the BGA, I'm not too sure. We'll have a look around in a second. Yeah, less than 20% now to fill. So we'll cue the next vehicle. Farmer 103 again. I'll get ready to honk the horn. There we go. And off we go. In fact, yeah, I doubt that everybody is taking it over to the cow farm. It would make sense to take it straight to the BGA, because we don't really need any at all at the cow farm. At least we have the fast track. For speed! Speed tractor, whoa! Speed tractor almost crashed. Nobody else is down here, but we did take a while to actually fill the load, so obviously they've returned in the time that we were filling up. Let's see how long it takes to spot the pit it's all going into. There it is. Or is it? Is that just from now? Oh, it is, I think, yeah. It would make sense. So, whoever has the tiny trailer, when they come and tip, they'll see this and they can take it. There we go. So, last thing to do is just to park out of the way, and then we'll go flying. There is Farmer 103 with not a full load. Bobcat TV, lots of players over here, and yep, I think most people are here in this area. Oh no, field number 14, 13, 15, and there is a worker over in probably field number 7. Oh yeah, we'll check on field number 1 as well, but I don't know if there is going to be a teleporting station anywhere near there. That's quite a long way, but I'm sure we can walk. It would do us good. There it is, you can just about see it on the horizon. Looks like it's all done. I think somebody's even taken the tractor away, unless it's just too far away to be visible. Yeah, there is the pond that everybody used to make a fortune in. And then you send the train off and get an even bigger bonus. But yeah, really bringing back memories, this map. So we're going to be returning on Sunday to record another session, but then it'll be published on Monday. And then, yeah, that could be it. Otherwise, it'll be, yeah, another week to just finish off this series at episode number 5. So that's it from me and everybody else in the server today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, see you again very soon. Bye for now.